So I just recently came across White Gold on Netflix. I know it's been out since I believe May 28th, but you know what? I don't care. I want to do a review on it just because I can. Now, White Gold is essentially a show about three window salesmen who are basically really big scumbags and scam a lot of people. The leader, I guess the main character, is Vincent. He's basically he breaks the fourth wall a lot. It's kind of one of those shows where it freeze frames, turns around, explains what's happening, blah, blah, blah. My thoughts going out to you. Back to regular time, walks away. Which I really liked. I thought it was a bit overdone, back in the day, but I thought it worked for the show. This is going to be a spoilers review, by the way, so if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix, the whole season. I believe it's only like 9 episodes or something like that, so it's not a huge time commitment. It was basically Vincent was going around cheating with his son's school teacher. He gets caught by his wife. They kind of go divorce, they split apart for a while, and then another member whose name I'm forgetting, Martin, he's the kind of newest guy from the window salesman. He's really young. He kind of goes in with his wife, shows her around. He joins a band and they kind of fall in love, but he doesn't want to go public just because he doesn't want to get fired from his job. And she kind of gets tired of that. Vincent and his wife, whose name is Sam, are back together, and that's really where it kind of ends off in the season. I assume in the next season they're going to kind of play further on that. The third member of the group is Brian. He's kind of I'd say the biggest kind of scumbag. He sells windows to a girl twice, and he just he's high school sweethearts with a girl who's, he doesn't like, but he just stays with just because, I don't know why. That's about it. That's all you really need to know. It's more of a comedy series, not like a really big plotline to follow. So talking about the good, I'm going to say the main reason I watched this show was because I am a huge fan of the In-Betweeners. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a British comedy that I believe turned into an American comedy that was horrible. But the British comedy was amazing. It had two of the main characters, Joe Thomas, who plays Martin, and James Buckley, who plays Brian. In the In-Betweeners, it was just it's not about the In-Betweeners review, but if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's hilarious. It's potty mouth. It's just an overall great comedy. But that's the main reason why I came to this show, which was also really good. I thought the plot line, as I said before, was basic and easy to follow, as all comedies should be. I wasn't expecting a Titanic kind of plot line for this. The comedy was good. It was funny, entertaining, and it was fresh. It wasn't like I've seen this show before. It wasn't like another Big Bang Theory Modern Family. It is from a different country that I am currently in, so that might be why I don't really recognize much of the plot. I don't know in Britain if they have a huge Windows salesman kind of TV genre, but maybe they do. Another thing I really liked is the chemistry between the main characters. As I stated before, Thomas and James did work together on the In-Betweeners for a number of years. I believe it went on for 3 seasons and 2 movies. So obviously that chemistry was there, but Vincent kind of came in and joined them, and it all really worked together. Their banter, as the British people would say, was really good, and I really liked it. And also the side characters were pretty memorable. I say that just because, they should be, that's what they are. They were side characters. They were funny, especially the boss of them, which name I'm currently blanking on, because I'm just very hyped for Justice League that I'm going to be seeing in an hour. But he was really funny. He kind of reminds everybody of a boss. It's a really big stereotype boss, just yells at you, tells you to bleep off, F word. For the good, I don't know, I feel like it was a really low number of episodes, so it wasn't a big commitment, which I also really do like. It's not a big commitment. I don't want it to be like a Walking Dead. We have to watch 16 45-minute long episodes. I really do enjoy, because I have a short, memory span, as most millennials do, as G often says. That's why I really like the show. I believe it's only 20 to 30 minute long episodes, which is also really good, because I believe I watched it in a day, got that done with, and moved on with my life. I'm excited for the second season if they do it. There's a lot of, they left quite a bit of stuff to be picked up, especially with Vincent and Sam, and then Thomas, Matt, their kind of love triangle. So that's exciting to see. But now I'm moving on to So the bad for this show was just, I said it was good that it had short episodes, which I did like, but as I stated before, it kind of moved way too fast, and it felt like didn't have much of a plot to follow, which I kind of contradicted myself saying they didn't need a big plot to follow. But at times it kind of felt like it just dragged on. I did like the banter it had, but sometimes the banter just kind of fell flat and wasn't really going anywhere. Something else for the bad is, I don't really know how they could follow up for a lot of other seasons. I'm sure they have enough for season 2, but I don't see this going on for a number of seasons. I feel like it's going to be a 3 and done, just like the In-Betweeners was. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Just like Stranger Things, I believe was confirmed for just 4 seasons, which I think is, perfect because I don't want this to be another Walking Dead where I was a huge fan of it and now just want it to die. Stop. You don't need to do this. White Gold, it was a pretty good show. It wasn't the greatest show I've seen. It wasn't the greatest comedy I've seen. It wasn't a Community. It wasn't an In-Betweeners. But it does have the potential. It has good actors. It has the chemistry that goes there. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of plot points because I saw it like last week, or a lot of good and bad points. But if you guys haven't seen White Gold, I suggest you check it out. As I said, it's not a big time commitment, so that's good. My name's Anthony from the F Word. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have seen White Gold, or the In-Betweeners, if you guys want to talk about In-Betweeners, I am always down. Leave your comments below on it, where you think the next season could go, and how many seasons you think it'll go for. I strongly believe just 3, which I'm not opposed to. Make sure you leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the reviews, podcasts, F-bombs, gameplays. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.